Hello everyone, Ken and Loy here, back with more World of Tanks Classic, and this time I have the T-50-2, the unkillable legend. So what is this tank known for anyone who doesn't know what it is? It has a 72-kilometer top speed limit, and it's probably one of the most mobile tanks in the game. I think the only thing that even comes close is the VK-2801. So, since I'm on Malinovka, let's see if we can do some active spotting here. And it's a tier 2 match, so that helps. So, I just spot most of their team. Getting that IS-4, some love from my team there. Get my speed back up. That slows me down way too much. A slow T-50-2 is a dead T-50-2. Yeah, when you hit the swampy ground, it really slows you down in this version. But I am still lighting up that VK, so my artillery can handle it. I also have coated optics and vents on me. Doesn't matter now, does it? Yeah, that swampy ground killed me way too hard there. as soon as you hit that ground, it makes it so that you're only like half your normal speed. It's kind of ridiculous. But I did a little bit of active spotting there. Let's see if we can see the T-30. Reason being is that I honestly don't think I'm actually going to go for the T-30 while this climb is up. T-30 in this version is pretty much a T-34/T-29, except it has the 155mm tank destroyer gun at 210, and it's pretty much identical to the tank destroyer T-30 in terms of firepower, mobility, and everything. It has more hit points, but that's pretty much about it. And it's a tier 10, not 9. So it's not as unique as some of the other old school tanks, but have a little bit of gameplay of it. Especially going up a hill, which is what the American heavy tanks love here. Ooh, an M6 versus a T-30. Oh. So even though my scouting wasn't the best, I still managed to kill the VK-45-2E from all of our artillery spam. So I would say not too bad on that. I don't really understand why, but it seemed like as soon as I tried to do that last run of scouting, that I just couldn't accelerate past miles per hour. I'm not sure why that was. T-30 has some armor, apparently. Ooh. That's what happens when you get shot by the T-30. It might be more maneuverable in this version too. I don't know. I haven't actually seen very many T-54s yet. But we have if I can go to the E50 after cycling through like every single tank. There we go. Get killed by artillery. Not really that surprising. If you're track, you're probably going to get killed by artillery. The old school E50 is pretty much the same as the E50, except it doesn't have that 270 penetration the E50M does. Artillery is brutal in this version too. You get spotted and you're sitting still, you're gonna get hammered. You can't even go alongside the lake there, like our current version in Malinovka. Yes, the old school T-28. The T-28 and the T-95 in this version, they have their old speeds back. So the T-28 can only go 18 kilometers per hour, and the T-95 can only go this slowly 13. I remember playing that thing back when its top speed was still 13, and I can tell you that is probably the most painful thing play around with, being so slow that either two things will happen. Your team will kill everything before you get there, or you're going to be the last one standing and just get obliterated from either artillery or be flanked on all sides. Or, in the extreme rare case, you annihilate everything in front of you by having your insane frontal armor do its work. Now that IS-4 is spotted, I'm guessing the artillery is probably going to hammer him. Yep. There's one shot. I don't think this T-28 should be sitting still like this, unless he wasn't spotted. I don't know if he was spotted. I did play a round of the IS-4. I still don't have all the upgrades for it, but I am surprised that its armor is definitely not as good as it used to be. Well, okay, used to be isn't exactly the best phrase. It's not as good as the current IS-4, even though that the armor is pretty much the same, I would say. I think they buffed its driver's hatch and lower plate weaknesses, because I was playing with the old EL9 gun, the IS-3's gun on it, and I didn't really have any trouble penetrating the front of the IS-4, which is really disappointing, just because I was hoping that it had essentially the same armor as the current IS-4, and mostly because the armor, or at least on paper, seems to be unchanged, so I'm pretty sure they buffed those two weaknesses since it was moved to 10, I guess. So in this version, the IS-7 is, I would say, is definitely superior to the IS-4. No surprises. But at least we get to see the IS-4 with a 130mm gun. That's kind of fun. So let's see what we get for 500 experience and back in these days, if you get destroyed in a T-50-2 or a Chaffee or a VK-2801, if you don't have a premium account, you almost are guaranteed to lose money, lose credits. So yeah, even though that I didn't really even though that I didn't really have a lot of T-50-2 gameplay itself, I think this is a really good showcase of what it was capable of, and definitely some other gameplay of some higher tier tanks in the background and how powerful artillery was. So with that, thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.